Welcome to Dark Knight Films Reviews and another action movie night. Tonight, I will be reviewing Hansel and Gretel, Witch Hunters, released in 2013, written and directed by Tommy Wirkola, starring Jeremy Renner, Gemma Arterton, Famke Janssen, Peter Stormare, Derek Mears, and Pihla Viitala. Now this film, when I started watching this one, I really had already been a pretty big fan of Jeremy Renner. So having him play Hansel in this film was pretty cool, because it's not a traditional fairy tale Hansel and Gretel. These Hansel and Gretel characters are, total badasses. So it's more of an action film than it is the fairy tale story. And Tommy Wirkola does a really great job of directing these action sequences. And I think the chemistry between Jeremy Renner and Gemma Arterton as Hansel and Gretel are really, really good in here. And Famke Janssen is really good as the villain witch. Muriel. She's really good in there. Peter Stormare is really good as the sheriff of the town that Hansel and Gretel have come into, and he doesn't trust either one of them when they come in. Derek Mears plays this troll character of Edward, and he's a standout in this film. But one element of this that I really was intrigued by when they started having it happen was Muriel looking like she's corrupting and getting in the head of Gretel and going to possibly make her turn on Hansel for at least a little bit in the story and everything. And I don't think that is lived up to in the fullest potential that it could have in this film, because that was an interesting little twist that looked like it was coming, but it never was fully realized in the film. And that's one thing that I really like to see in some of these films, where they do something like that, and it's for dramatic license, of course, because eventually the good character is going to, turn back to being good again and, help our hero, in this case, Hansel, defeat the villain, in this case, Muriel. But I thought, I've reviewed another film by Tommy Wirkola, of course, with Violent Night more recently. And to be honest, I didn't know that he wrote and directed this film, even though I did really like this film back when I saw it originally. I really like his style. He really makes some really good, he knows how to do good fight choreography in his films, and he really casts really good actors in their parts, and they play their parts really well. Other than the moments with Gemma looking like she's going to be seduced to the dark side and everything, and that never really fully coming to pass in the story. I just because Gemma Arterton is just so attractive. Seeing her getting seduced to the dark side by someone as attractive as Famke Janssen, that's a plus in my opinion. But like I said, it just doesn't, that plot point doesn't really live up to what it could have been in the film. Fight sequences, the fight choreography, the effects that they did throughout the film was very well done. Very good job directing this one by Tommy Wirkola. And Jeremy Renner as Hansel, he's the standout to me in this. Other than Gemma and Famke as the villain, I mean, he is just so damn cool as this character. You wouldn't think that with a, because these are fairy tale characters of Hansel and Gretel, and you're thinking they're just innocent, sweet characters. There's no, they're not badasses that are going to take down witches and kill them, and everything. But that's exactly what they're doing in here. I think this one was one of those that it came out, after Hugh Jackman's Van Helsing. And I think it was much more well done than Van Helsing was. I think the effects are better. I think the acting is better, even though I did like some of the performances in Van Helsing. This film always reminded me of Van Helsing in a way. Except I just think this one was better made. Even though I think Van Helsing did better at the box office than what this one did. Anyway, if you have not seen Hansel and Gretel, Witch Hunters, I would say give it a shot. Because my final review on this one is I'm going to give this film a 8.7 out of 10. I think it's very well done, really great film, well directed by Tommy Wirkola. It's just a fun. If you don't try to think too much on it, it's just a fun film. But have you seen this film? If you have, what did you think of it? Do you agree with my review? Do you disagree? Let me know in those comments down below. And if you enjoyed this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to click that bell icon so you can be notified about future videos just like this one. And while you're by the subscribe button, click that join button and become a Dark Knight fan. Because if you become a Dark Knight fan, if enough of you are Dark Knight fans, I can add, member shout-outs at the end of these videos. Your name will appear at the end of my videos. And on top of that, if enough of you become members, I can put up a post in which you guys can request a show or movie that you want to see me review on the channel. And if I review that one, it will go up exclusively in the members area prior to it coming up on the channel officially. So if you are on the fence about it, now's as good a time as any to become a member on this. And plus you'll get all of my Dark Knight Films content, films, behind the scenes, making of, audio commentaries, all sorts of stuff about my films and everything. So it's pretty much a win-win.
Well, that's it for another action movie night. If you missed last week's action movie night, check out the link above to get caught up on that one. And if you've missed any other videos, check out this down here where you can watch a playlist of any of our action movie nights that you have missed.